Okay, good evening, everybody. Welcome to our very special Redox Gold launch call. My name is Alan Noble. It's an absolute honor and a privilege to be able to host this call. I am joined with lots and lots of people that are going to help me share the excitement of Redox Gold on this call. A big warm welcome to our associates that are dialing in from all over the world, but a particular warm welcome to our guests that are maybe tuning in for the very first time. This is a very special call because we are here to launch this incredible new technology, this new product, Redox Gold. So to kick it off, let's watch a little video.
Yeah. As a boy, always knew I one day had the courage to be king. Yeah, time flew when I grew up. Now I'm ready for the promise that it brings. You never go on a roll, and I know that I'm never breaking down. I control all the flow on my soul, put a sword that is sewn in the ground. She always said it would be someday. Seeing castles in the clouds. One way or another, when I step in the room, everybody better bow. So be careful how you talk to me, 'cause there's only one king, and there's only one crown, and there ain't enough room for us both on the throne. It's about to go down, so you better start running, 'cause I'm coming right now.
Okay, well, the launch isn't just February 2025. The launch is right now. It's today. Today is the launch of Redox Gold in the USA, Canada, Mexico, Australia, and New Zealand. Very, very exciting time. Now, what I want to do, guys, is I want to give you a little bit of an introduction into what Redox Gold is and why we are so excited about this incredible breakthrough. So let me give you a little bit of background. It started in 2009. 2009, ASEA launched a new category. Oops, my slides are a little off. In 2009, we launched a new category in health and wellness. Many people called this breakthrough one of the single greatest health science breakthroughs of our lifetime, the big blue bottle. Now, this is now the world's first and only cell signaling supplement, harnessing the power of redox signaling molecules. It's helping your body signal and communicate the critical messages for health and vitality. About 5 years later, we discovered Renew 28. This is a topical gel that has a profound impact on the skin. It was shown to have improvements with wrinkles, elasticity, tone, texture, stretch marks, cellulite, blemishes, redness, irritation, even skin blood flow. Now, this technology, not only it's broad spectrum signaling, but it also has a profound impact at the cellular level and at the genetic level, impacting 5 major areas of health. Now, these include your immune system, your inflammatory response, cardiovascular health, digestive health, and hormone balance. 2 universities started studying this technology. They were studying the broad spectrum technology, and they asked themselves a question. If ASEA Redox and Renew 28 are broad spectrum technologies, playing all 88 keys in the piano, would it be possible to actually create a targeted signaling technology that focuses on just a few keys of the piano? And the answer was yes. After 3 years of university research, ASEA has now developed the next generation of redox signaling technology. ASEA Gold, Redox Gold contains targeted redox signaling molecules infused with molecular gold to support the body's natural inflammatory response that leads to enhanced relief and recovery for sore joints and muscles. This is truly a profound breakthrough. Now, thermography shows the temperature of the skin based on elevated discomfort. And what we did is took participants and took before pictures where the redness and the red and pinks show levels of elevated discomfort, soreness, and tension. 15 minutes later, in a temperature controlled environment, you can see those hot pinks and reds moving to cool blues and greens. Now, the really amazing thing here is every single one of these participants noticed incredible results. 100% of them noticed results, felt results after only one application of Redox Gold. So what's going on? Well, the universities continued their research. NRF2, or NERF2 as it's sometimes known, is a very, very important pathway that helps your body produce glutathione. And we saw some amazing things, 160% increase in the NRF2 expression with Redox Gold. This resulted in up to 70% increase in glutathione production in healthy cells and 280% increase in compromised cells. Now, what's fascinating is those compromised cells were coming up to 98% normal. This was absolutely incredible, the results that we saw in these results. In fact, the universities had to test multiple times to ensure that they got the right results. So this is a game changer, guys. This is an absolute game changer. Many people, as you're about to hear, are experiencing results within minutes, sometimes seconds, allowing people to live life to the fullest. It's not just relief. This is also a recovery product where you will find your baseline of discomfort actually improves over time. Look, 70% of people over the age of 50 experience joint discomfort on a regular basis. So the bottom line is either you hurt or somebody you know and love hurts. So we're just recommending you try Redox Gold and experience relief and recovery like never before. And of course, with all of the ASEA products, there's a 30-day unconditional empty tube guarantee. So revolutionize relief and recovery with Redox Gold. So that's the end of our official presentation. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope we really understand the power of what we have our hands on. What I want to do now is I want to let you hear from some people that have experienced real results with this technology. So I got a beautiful panel of people here that are ready to share. We're going to go to Missouri and Tammy. Where is Tammy? There's Tammy. Tammy, share your story with us.
Hello, everyone. What an exciting day. I just had a little quick testimony that when I first got my hands on my Redox Gold, I had a shoulder issue that has been plaguing me for over 35 years, where I have a little bit of nerve damage in there. And so I whipped that out. It was at a level 8, and I whipped it out and put about a blueberry size on it and massaged it in real well. And it was like somebody took a water can and put out a book of matches with it, just drizzled it down, and it just relieved it within under a minute. And I was about 2 hours later, I videoed again. I said, I'm 2 hours into this, and it's still gone. And it's just been amazing. Had several other places on my body that I used it, and I had really quick results. But to top that, I've had my husband, Tracy. He has had a really serious health challenge this past year that caused him a lot of discomfort in his body, all over his body and his joints, etc. And so it's been a long hill climb. And next day we got to renew on Redox on him, and he also was like, what is this? He just started saying, we were getting him ready for work, and he was able to put his socks on by himself and was amazed at that, and then proceeded to get dressed and raise his arms up over his head. And he's just continued to have amazing results every day. He said it's just giving his life back to him. He went out last week and played 18 holes of golf, and he hasn't been able to do that in a year. So it's just been wonderful.
Living life to the fullest. That's
That's
what it's
right.
about. I love it, Tammy. Thank you so much
Yes.
for sharing.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to go to Tennessee. Brad, tell us your story. What's going on?
Good evening, Alan. Good evening, everybody. I think with all the amazing stories we've heard, I actually had a personal experience within about 24 hours of getting the product. We went out to Utah. We were at the big event, and they were getting the product that we had purchased. We were bringing a bunch back for everyone, and we had so much reason to celebrate the night that we were told everything going on. We went to a Brazilian steakhouse, and I ate way too much of that rich food we're not supposed to. And I am hit from time to time with this debilitating pain that starts off in your foot. You get these crystals that form around your joints. And for anybody that's had this thing before, I mean, it truly is debilitating. I typically can't walk for a couple of days. I have to go on a week-long steroid garbage prescription type deal. I woke up that morning. We're supposed to be running through airports and hotels with all this luggage. And Pepper laughingly says, why don't we put the Redox Gold on it? Now, we had tried Renew on this in the past, and the pain was, or the discomfort was so much that it just wasn't really touching it. But when we put this Redox Gold on there, we rubbed it in really well. The first application really didn't have much of an effect, and again, I didn't expect it to, but it moved from the top of my foot to my ankle, which was bizarre. That never happened before. So we put it on again within about 5 or 10 minutes, and within another 5 or 10 minute period of time, I am up walking around helping her pack. I'm actually able to stand up in the shower, which is amazing on day one of this issue. And for the rest of the day, I ran through airports, and they actually lost our luggage. I had to go back to the airport again that night. So I went a whole day of walking normally when I normally would have been bedridden for 2 days and still having to take this prescription. So it had such a major impact on me to know that I can stop some of these issues and slow down that, having to take all this garbage that we put in our bodies. It was such an incredible experience. And I'm telling you, I got one thing to take up with Hunter. You might feel that soothing sensation, but for those of you that are not feeling that fire that's being lit under our businesses, with all the experiences that we're hearing out there, I just cannot imagine where this is going to go when today was the first day that it was actually on the market. So, Alan, thanks for the opportunity tonight. I appreciate it big time.
Very cool. Thank you so much, Brad. Appreciate you sharing. We're going to go to Florida. Robin, tell us your experience.
Hi, everybody. You can hear me okay?
I can hear you.
I'm so honored to be on this call. I'm really excited because I've been a massage therapist and a certified yoga instructor for 38 years, a little bit more. And I'm also a musician and a performer, a singer, a songwriter, and I have to get up and do stuff on stage at just the crack of a moment, just be on at a moment's notice. And the first thing I noticed, because I've managed lifelong discomfort in my body, it's exhausting because I've had a car accident. I broke my tailbone 4 times. I mean, I could go into all the things that have happened to this particular body bag, but just managing the discomfort just sucks the fun out of life and out of everything. And I've noticed that with my clients, when they leave me, they're relieved. And now I've got some things. Well, let me just start. When I first got the gold, thank you, Danielle. When I first got the gold, I was on a meeting and I said, I'm just going to put this on in the meeting. I wasn't expecting really anything because I've tried everything on and off the market, right? So I wasn't expecting much, but I put it on my neck and I just started going, whoa. And all of a sudden I went, oh. And the next thing I know, I'm going 30% more range of motion in less than 2 minutes. 30% more. That's huge. And I felt comfortable in my own skin. I just felt this stiffness go away and like a reset of my entire nervous system where I just was, and that came over my face. It was visible on that call if you go on that call. But I've used it on some other people too. And I just am so excited about the potential of this product to change humanity and uplift everyone and bring us into relief and recovery. And that's been my mission in life, my whole life. And now we've got something that's so simple and safe and effective that we can just put it on the people we love and hopefully ourselves that we love and create a better life for everyone.
I love it.
Very exciting.
I love it. I love it.
Very excited about this, but
we can feel your excitement from here. I love it. Thank you, Robin. Really, really appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting me. Yay.
Well, listen, our honorary Australian has made it back here. Hey, Beck, can you hear me okay? Let me see.
I can. Thanks, Alan. Sorry for that technical
You're
difficulty.
good. Glad you came back to us. So, Beck, you're from Australia. Tell us, you've got a really interesting story for Redox Gold.
Look, I have, Alan. I've been lucky enough to uh, have a chance with the redox sooner than most, and I have a spinal congenital defect that affects the lower lumbar area of my spine and the lower limbs, basically from the waist down. Um, I've got constant discomfort, stiffness, in a lot of areas of my body that impacts me greatly. My mobility is very compromised at times. I'm actually lucky to be walking, in fact, but that's another story. Thanks to Redox Gold, I started using it about 2, 3 weeks ago, applying it the first time to the base of my spine, instant. Pardon me if I start to get a little bit emotional, but the impact on my well-being has just been phenomenal. I can't speak highly enough of it. What do I say? Since applying it on a daily basis, the lump at the base of my spine has actually disappeared. It's been there for 50 years and it's vanished. There is no sign of it, nothing. It's gone. Scarring, I can't tell you because, of course, I can't see the base of my spine, but I will be reporting on that at a later date because I am certain that that's going to do something with it as well. But yeah, just to reiterate, look, this has been life-changing for me, huge impact, and all I can say is hashtag Redox Gold. You must try it. Please try it.
I love it. It's truly, I know it's a real game changer for you personally. So thank you so much, Beck. Thanks for joining us from Australia. I really, really appreciate you sharing your story.
Thank you.
Okay, we are going to go to Georgia. Hey, Atlanta, Georgia. Chris, tell us your story. What's going on?
Hey, welcome. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. 5 years ago, I was told I'd need a knee replacement. And I'm saying, no way. Had to stop running a few years ago. Trouble with stairs, your knee kind of gives, you feel that, it doesn't want to support you. 2 days ago, I ran my first 50+ interval run in over 2 years, and explosiveness back in my knees. I don't have to be ginger about how I plant. I'm just running. And anybody who likes to run, especially, people like Sean, when you can do that run where you can just go out and not worry about hurting yourself and have no pain, there's no better exercise. So I felt that in the first couple of days. So I've been on it now for 2 weeks. I apply it once a day. And but the other thing I'm noticing too is I'm not going back to where the baseline was. I'm leveling up. So the whatever recovery is going on, it's remaining and it's getting better. And I feel indestructible again, like I did 20 years ago. So I feel like I'm waking up my 18-year-old. That's me.
I love it. Relief and recovery. Absolutely. Baseline will improve over time. Thank you, Chris. Love it. Delaware, Dorothy, tell us what's going on. Another athlete, tennis this time, I think. Isn't that right?
Then it's a similar knee story, but anyway, so I want to age healthy. That's one of my big things. I play tennis 2 or 3 days a week. My knees have been cranky for at least 6 years or more. But I want to keep my original parts. And so far I've been able to do that. I've been using the Redox Gold for 10 days, but twice a day, in the morning and at night. And I don't even realize I have knees anymore. I played tennis today for an hour and a half. Nothing. I'm going up and down stairs like I'm a little kid. It's amazing. I'm pretty thrilled. I hit a really hard shot today at one of my matches, and I totally trashed this muscle here in between my fingers. Excruciating discomfort. I threw Redox Gold on it real fast, and for 6 hours, I had total relief. It came back a little bit. I put it on again. It's 100%. So I'm pretty excited to have this tool. But my favorite part of Redox Gold is I signed up again with a personal trainer because now I have this secret weapon. So if something hurts, who the heck cares? I'll just use this and then I can lift weights and be strong and age healthy. And what did they say? Slowing down is optional. That's my story.
There you go. I love it. Again, living life to the fullest. This is what we're talking about. I love it. Thank you so much. Listen, we're going to take a quick break from our testimonials here. And I want to show you a little bit of a few of the offers that we've got going on as we launch this product. So let me bring this up. I think this was the slide deck that I'm using. So here is the offers. Now, I've got these in US dollars. I apologize to our Canadian friends, our Mexican friends, and our friends there in Australia and New Zealand. Please get back to the person that invited you to this call and find out the prices in your currency. So this is just in American currency. I didn't have time to create 5 different slides for this. But all 5 markets that are launching today have access to this incredible limited time offer. And it's 4 tubes of the Redox Gold, as well as 6 little sample tubes or little travel tubes. And this offer is only going to last 2 weeks. Okay, it's a limited time offer. And so each individual tube is $55 wholesale. It's $70 retail, $55 for preferred customers and for associates. And so those 4 tubes should be $220. Those little samples are surprisingly expensive to create. They're $650 each for a sample. So you can see here, 4 tubes, 6 samples, it's saving about $60. It's $198. And for those in the business, that's 160 points of commissionable volume. But this is incredible, guys. This is the least expensive you will ever see this product going into the marketplace. So please do take advantage of this. It's a great way to get your hands on some products, some samples that you can share with other people. We also have let me bring this up. We also have, who's eligible for this? Everybody. We've made it super simple. It's available for associates that are enrolling with us, for customers enrolling with us, for our preferred customers, our retail customers. We've just made it really simple right across the board, $198 for this pack. There's no quantity, there's no limits on how much you can buy. We've got people that have been going absolutely crazy with this pack today. The only limit is it will only last 2 weeks. We also have another offer. If you add a tube of if you add a tube of Redox Gold to your subscription, and that subscription equals, say, 140 points or more, you are going to get free shipping on that subscription. So let's say you're ordering a case of ASEA on subscription, that's 100 points, and you add a tube of Redox Gold to that. You're basically going to get that entire shipment. The shipping is free, and that's saving you $15 in shipping costs. So that's really cool. That's actually going to run 90 days, this free subscription on shipping, if you add Redox Gold to your subscription order. Okay. And those are the 2 offers. Let me just tell the global markets. I saw that we've people dialing in here from Singapore and Malaysia and Indonesia and some other markets. So today announces the launch of the US, Mexico, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. We're the lucky ones, okay? We get it early. We will be continuing our launch into other markets on March 1st with Europe, all of the countries that were open in Europe, Singapore, and Malaysia. Then 1 week later, on March 8th, we will be launching into Taiwan and Hong Kong, and then April 1st into our cross-border e-commerce program into mainland China. And so these are the launch dates still to be announced, are Indonesia, Thailand, and Philippines, and the not for resale markets. Indonesia, Thailand, Philippines, The paperwork just takes a little bit longer. Okay. We make sure when we're bringing products into the marketplace that we have all of our registration paperwork absolutely in order. And so those three markets just take a little bit longer to get all the I's dotted and the T's crossed, but we will be there soon. So very, very exciting, guys. Those are the markets that we are currently in. So look, let's get back to hearing some stories. Let's see. Danielle from Florida, you're next. Tell us your story, Danielle.
Yeah, so I got my hands on the Redox Gold about a month ago. So the last 30 days I've been using it, and there were two spots that I've been targeting. So my neck, I don't know if anyone can relate to this, but it is like there is just a knot in my neck. It's residual from a car accident. I've done massage, cupping, acupuncture, like all the stuff, right? And they touch it, it's back the next day. Nothing has been able to really deal with it. So it's just always around. And I put this on, a little skeptical, thinking, will it? I don't know. I put it on, and like 5 minutes later, I should have put a timer on. I went, no way, because it felt like the knot just started to relax. I mean, that's literally what I felt. It just started to like loosen, lasted for a couple hours. And then I was like, oh, it's back, So I've been putting it on daily, 2 to 3 times a day for the last 30 days. And I will tell you that aspect of the recovery that you were talking about, I felt it. I don't know who else mentioned it, but it's like the level of that knot and tension has been less and less every morning, which is phenomenal after 12 years. I thought that was a forever part of Danielle's body. And then the other place I've been using it is on my ankle. So I rolled my ankle like 2 years ago, and I put the Renew 28 on it when it happened. It was great. Totally fine. And then about 3 months later, I wore heels, and apparently I aggravated the issue again. So I had to go to PT, and it's always just been like a little weaker. So when I walk the dog or play pickleball or do something, like it bothers me. So I can't like run all out. I can't do, and I'm really competitive. So it's really hard to like pull me back. And I put this on, literally, like it felt different. So on my ankle, I felt cooling. You know how icy hot like makes like that, in the biofreeze, it like makes that cooling thing. That's what I felt with this, but like there's no menthol, there's nothing to make it cool. And I thought that's weird. And it stayed for my ankle. It stayed for a couple of days, and then I, started to feel it again. So I brought it with me to pickleball. I've just been like, I've been aggressive again, and my ankle's not bothering me. So I'm thrilled.
Very cool. I love it. I love it. Thank you. I'm thinking like of matches here. I think you and Dorothy need to go. Well, Dorothy's tennis, your pickleball. But I love it. Really cool. Again, living life to the fullest. That's what this is about. Thank you, Danielle. We're going to go Texas. Big Jim. Jim, tell us what's going on with you.
Well, Alan, I've had 10 lower back surgeries. I'm 67 years young. I'm 6'6", played basketball in college. I've had nonstop discomfort in my lower back, and it's been constant. The Redox has helped significantly. The other night I was sleeping, and I'm a side sleeper, so I rotate sides. My left side is fine. My right side, I had like it was horrible. The pain was it was a knot, and I couldn't sleep. So I got up, did my duty, and then put some of the gold on it. And instantly I went back, intentionally laid on my right side, and the discomfort was 100% gone. And we used the gold, 3 weeks. And I've had some other discomfort because of my back surgeries, again, 10 back surgeries, but I have noticed 85% improvement. I also had as I've played a lot of basketball, so I've had a lot of jammed fingers. And so I felt like I jammed this, and I just put the Redox, the gold on it, and almost quickly the discomfort has really completely gone away. I'm injury prone. I took a tumble about a week ago it's not funny, Alan, don't laugh at me.
Well,
But
you're a giant of a man,
I know. And when I fall far. And I really hit my one knee, and I put the liquid, I put the gel, and then last I put the gold on it. No bruising, no more discomfort, no swelling, no nothing. It blew me away. That's my story for now.
Really cool. Very, very cool. Guys, this product is only just launched. I mean, we were able to get our hands on it a few weeks ago to kind of just seed the market, let people experience it. But they're literally already like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of stories that are coming in on this product. I've never seen a product work so fast on so many people. It's absolutely incredible. Let's go Fiona in Delaware. There's Fiona. Hey, Fiona, tell us your story. What's going on? Oh, you're muted. No, you're still muted. Sorry. There we go.
Good. Okay. I'm one of the people over 50 who has joint discomfort. And as I fast approach 80, it's really my joints hurt. They're sore, they hurt, they're stiff. And about a few weeks ago, I had a major flare up in one of my hands. And the finger and middle finger, by chance, absolutely like doubled in size. And the joint was at least double. It was just so unbelievably sore. And I couldn't sleep. And coincidentally, I was just about to get some gold. And I applied it. And it was really interesting because I was telling my husband, when I applied this thing, it was almost instant. And that sounds so bizarre for something to affect you that quickly, but it did. And I put it on the inside of the joint and the outside of this finger. And now I did have to reapply 2 or 3 hours later. And then I had to reapply. So over the next few days, the period of time between reapplying was getting longer. And so what's happened now is I'm just really trying to form the habit of using it from a preventive point of view, because, when it doesn't hurt, you don't think to put it on. But I don't want it to be the way it was before. And, as you age, these joint issues kind of end up getting worse. Yeah. So now I'm experimenting everywhere, knees, neck, everything. But my fingers are no longer stiff. They're flexible again. It's wonderful. It's a miracle.
I love it. Again, quality of life, living your life to the fullest.
Exactly.
So, thank you so much, Fiona. Really, really appreciate you sharing. We're going to go over to the West. Idaho, anyway. I was going to say the West Coast. Idaho. Sean, tell us your experience with Redox Gold.
So I got a hip injury in August of last year from changing running shoes, and it was right in the heart of the training season. Had a discomfort in my hip of a 9 out of 10. Wasn't able actually to race or train. Got to go to the company fly-in, and one of the science team people back there said, "Hey, I want you to try this new thing we have." Didn't tell me what it was. It said, "Hey, just put it on your hip." So I put it on my hip, and about 3 minutes later, it went from a 9 out of 10 to a 4 out of 10. Stayed that way for about 4 hours. So I reapplied it again, and in 2 days, I was back to training, and was able to race again and win my 76th gold medal. And so it really changed my life as far as that goes. But then I ran out of the product, and I didn't actually get back until August or January when we did it. So now my training's back to no pain. But when I was off of it, it went back up to a 6 out of 10. And now it's not even there, and I'm back to high level training.
Back winning gold medals again. I absolutely love it. I love it.
I have one other thing to tell you real quick, Alan, you asked me to say. So I'm a physical therapist, so I go into home and treat patients. So I had a patient who had a stroke 2.5 years ago, and I've been working with her, and she went in, my wife went, she's a hairdresser, so she was actually only able to cut hair with one hand, wasn't able to move her other hand. My wife said, "Hey, you need to try this gold." So she put the gold on it, and I'm not kidding, within 1 minute, after 2 years not moving the hand, she's opened and closing the hand. And she just signed up today with 5 cases. She's all over it.
I love it. I love it. It's an amazing product. I used to call Renew 28 the miracle gel. They're both miracle gels. It's absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. So thank you so much, Sean, for sharing your stories, and keep winning those goals. You're an amazing ASEA athlete. Thank you. I've got 3 more speakers left to share their experiences, all medical and health professionals. And we're going to go to Oklahoma, Dr. Barbie Phillips. Can you tell us just a little bit about your professional background, and then kind of what you've been noticing with Redox Gold?
Hi, Alan. Thanks for having me on tonight. Yes, I've been a chiropractic physician for 25 years,
And I have not seen anything like this. You know, my background is working with all ages, families, young to older, sports related to just regular injuries. And what I've seen recently is so much in the office that, you know, I've worked internal work with gloves on TMJ issues with patients. And in the last 4 weeks where I've been utilizing this, testing this on clients, I was able to work the outside muscles and then go back in and check the inside muscles, and they would just be relaxed. I've had clients that had knee issues. We would put the gel on and it would improve within minutes. As far as range of motion, I've had clients with neck issues, and I would massage deep into the muscles, the gel, and literally, just like Danielle mentioned, you know, putting the gel on, I would feel the muscles just start to just relax, and it was incredible. And I had two gentlemen, two different occasions, where they put it on their low back before the adjustment. They lay down on the chiropractic table, and they both said at different times, they hadn't spoken to each other, that they could feel the muscles, the tense muscles, just to start to relax. And the adjustment actually went in deeper, and they got a better adjustment. So it's been really great for my clients. I've had shoulder issues with clients where they couldn't raise their arms because of discomfort. I actually worked on another chiropractor last week, same thing. He was not able to put his arm above and lay it back. I worked under the armpit in the muscles there, and within minutes he was able to lay the arm back. So it's just been incredible. It's been incredible. And I've had some personal experiences too with it. I started 3 weeks, well, excuse me, let me back up. I have had since 1990 an injury where I shredded a tendon on my left ankle. So by the time they found it, there was nothing to repair. So I've lived with it for all these years. And the issue with my Achilles tendon attachments, you know, it was just so tense and tight and uncomfortable. And I could not put my heel to the floor when I do exercises. I couldn't do calf raises that lock my ankle up. And so 3 days of applying the wonderful gold gel, I was able to push my heel to the floor without discomfort. And then the ankle, typically if I'd walk through an airport flying somewhere, it would just, you know, lock up on me. And it hasn't done that since I've been applying it each day. But my real test was yesterday and today, because I put this on pre and post snow skiing. And last year it took me 9 months to recover with that ankle because of how uncomfortable it was. And just it hurt so bad. It was so uncomfortable. But I put this on pre and post skiing yesterday and today, and I still have no discomfort in my ankle, the muscles of that Achilles tendon and my calf muscle. So when it says it encourages an active lifestyle, wow, is it giving people their lifestyle back? And this was just proof. I will bring up one thing that I think is important, and this was a question I asked early on. You know, with this working so fast with everyone, is it just masking a symptom? And the answer is no, it's not masking or covering up discomfort. So you're not going to further injure yourself. And that was important to me as a chiropractic physician.
Very, very cool. I absolutely love it. I mean, it sounds like every physical therapist, massage therapist, chiropractor should know about this product and have it in their hands. I also want to just let everybody know, Barbie is not skiing in Oklahoma. In case you're wondering, like, is there a hidden ski resort in Oklahoma? You're actually in New Mexico, and so thank you for taking a little bit of time out of your ski vacation to join us on this important call. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course.
Okay, let's see. Leland, we're back to Texas. Leland, tell us a little bit about your professional background and your story with Redox Gold.
I will do that. Thank you, Alan, for being on the call tonight. My background was orthopedic surgery. I was a surgical orthopedic physician assistant, worked for 70 doctors at 9 different hospitals just assisting in surgery. I did that for years, and then I got off into developing and designing orthopedic sports braces, which I've done now for 40 years. I'm with my third company, and we develop braces to help people to prevent injuries, but also to help them to play during the event and reduce their pain by wearing a supportive brace. And so kind of went from that to where I'm doing now. involved with this company, working a full-time cattle ranch. I've always been active, been an athlete myself till I was 35, played basketball overseas. And I've never seen a product like this, Alan. And I've seen everything that Danielle talked about, the Icy Hot product and the BioFreeze and the Bengay. They all have a capsaicin or a methylcicillate in it, which is only very superficial, goes like an eighth to a quarter of an inch deep. So it's temporary relief. What this product does, it gives you the relief. It also helps you with the recovery, which is vital. And to treat at the area where the discomfort is coming from is, to me, is just key. And a few months ago, I was in Dubai on a trip, and I partially tore my Achilles tendon in the sand on the dunes, and I was in a walker boot for 3 weeks. And of course, I didn't have the product in. I came back. It was after 3 weeks, I came out of my boot, and you can imagine it's kind of coming out of a cast. My ankle was so stiff and trying to limber it up and get going again, but still had a lot of discomfort. And I was at my ranch and with my kids when I jumped off the boat onto the shore and re-stretched it, re-hurt it. It was thrombosing. I had a lot of discomfort. I went up in the house, laid down, elevated in a recliner. Really couldn't put any weight on it. I would just give weight to it. So I had my wife go and get this product and bring it to me to test it. And I put it on, and within about a minute, I lay back and I was kind of moving my foot up in the air, and I noticed I didn't feel anything. I thought, this is crazy. I sat up on the chair, put weight on it on the floor, still didn't feel anything. So I stood up and I went to take my first step, and I was real cautious because I'd been giving weight to it because of the discomfort. And it didn't have any discomfort. I walked from there into the bedroom. And when I walked in there, my wife looked at me like a deer with her head, eyes in the headlights, just shocked, like, why did I bring you that gel if you could walk? I said, I couldn't do that a while ago. It was just that quick. I've seen a lot of things with ASEA and our 16 other products that are tremendous, our staple products, the drink and the gel, but this really shocked me. And about a week later, I was in a hotel sleeping, and I woke up and I had a crick in my neck. And it hurt all that day and part of the next day. But by the time I got back to Dallas, it pretty much subsided. But what had happened is I started having a lot of discomfort in my elbow right here. You see a lot of people that play tennis that have that, or other racket sports, or it's an overuse syndrome where you're shaking hands or, hitting a hammer with shock coming through. It was so bad I couldn't rotate my hand up or rotate my hand down. I thought, I'm going to give it a try. I put it on there and waited about 2 minutes. It didn't help it at all. I thought, what's going on here? I put it on a second time. It didn't work at all. And I was shocked because it worked so quick on my Achilles tendon. But then I remembered it started with discomfort in my neck the day before. So I took a little bit of the gel and just rubbed it here on the back of my neck. And when a minute or two went by, this was all gone. Yeah. And I remember in the clinic in the Spine Institute, we used to see people with what we call preferred discomfort. And so if you have discomfort in your extremities, whether it's your arms or your feet, you want to put it on where you're having the discomfort because it's targeted. But if you don't get relief and it's in your arms, go up and put some on the back of your neck, or even put a little on your low back where the little dimple area is, right above the buttock, around the facet joint areas in the back, and you might be amazed. As a matter of fact, you might do it at the same time. Just put it on there and the arm and the low back or the legs. But, I've just never seen anything quite right like this, Alan. I'm excited for what it's going to bring 2025. I was on the phone today with 3 different professional teams that are interested in the product. This should be in every home. It should be on every sidelines or ballpark. It's just going to be an amazing product. And the fact that it's a non-toxic, it can't hurt you, tops the list. So the next person that's going to speak next, that's her specialty, is pain management. And I'm excited to hear what she has to say about this product.
Very cool. Thank you so much, Leland. Really appreciate it. And you're right, we're going to finish up our testimonies with Dr. Maureen Hayes in Houston, Texas. Dr. Maureen, tell us a little bit about your background and your experience with Redox Gold.
Yeah, thanks, Alan. Thanks for having me here. Yes, that's my specialty. I'm an anesthesiologist and a chronic pain specialist. So I've taken care of people for decades with all sorts of issues. And of course, I was looking for something other than another pill or another procedure to be able to give people, which is what kind of led me to ASEA in the first place. But with this product, being on the medical board for the past 10 years, I had access to it early. And I have a couple of issues. First are in my fingers. I'm like Fiona. I have issues with these two fingers. I had surgery on my middle finger after a cat bite 6 years ago. And so it caused this finger to swell, like there's a cat, to swell up with large knuckles and become somewhat painful. And then my index finger just got into the situation all on its own. So anyway, these fingers have been like little sausages, and they got to the point where they would ache to the point that I would have to hold them to kind of get it to go away. So when we were first given the product, I put it on my fingers, and about 2 minutes later, I was like, that has to be a placebo. And I turned to our scientists and I said, is this possible? And they said, absolutely. In fact, they started laughing. But I also had a bad hip. I had a hip replacement on the left a year ago, and my surgeon said, you're going to be back pretty soon for the other one. And I didn't really want to. So I was, babying it. But I was applying the gel and I was not getting any relief, kind of like what Leland was saying. And so I spoke to the scientist. In fact, I said, I think I might be your control person. Did y'all give me a placebo to see if I would say it worked when it didn't? They were like, no, there was no control person. It should work. Our thermographic show it works at 100%. But what I realized, and this is a caveat, you guys, you got to use enough, often enough, and you have to put it where it hurts, and you have to put it where it originates, where the hurt comes from, just like Leland was saying. So what I did, it's a little hard, it's thicker than our Renew 28, so I really had to kind of push it to get it out, get enough out of there, to put it over the entire joint, the back, the side, the front, down into the groin, down my leg, and over my knee, where I was having some of what Leland was calling that referred pain. When I did that, it took a couple of days of being diligent and applying it, even when I wasn't getting results. And suddenly I slept through the night without waking up, and I was getting more and more relief. Mm-hmm. Now, unfortunately, and somebody else mentioned this, I ran out. And even though I was doing okay, I went to Disney, did 20,000 steps in Disney. By the time I came home, I couldn't even bear weight on that. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to get this hip replaced. But I had an old tube, cut it open, got the gel out of it, and applied it twice. Took my discomfort from a 9.5 to a 3. Third application, it went down to a 0, stayed there for 36 hours. When it came back at a much lesser level. So when I got it, y'all, I apply this religiously every morning, every night. I sleep through the night. It keeps my pain away. I thought, okay, I think I'm good. So I didn't apply it one day. The pain came back with a vengeance. I got it back under control. I will not be without this. Now, I may eventually have to have that joint replaced, but it's not going to be anytime soon. This is miraculous. And I just want to say, if you don't mind my taking a little bit more time, as a pain doctor, every prescription I wrote, and it was hundreds, if not thousands, came with a warning and side effects. This is 100% non-toxic. And I know, it's a $20 billion industry for NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory medications like Advil and Motrin and things like that. Those things are harmful. They hurt the kidneys, they can hurt the liver, they can cause gastritis, they can cause all sorts of side effects. This has no side effects, y'all. Yeah. Just more benefits, and it works very quickly. This is a huge market, and it's a gift. It's an absolute gift. I wish I'd had this when I was still practicing. Thank you, Alan.
Oh, thank you so much, Dr. Hayes. Really, really appreciate it. And you're absolutely right. It's a massive, massive market. And here we are with a technology that is so effective, works so fast, has none of those nasty side effects, no addictive qualities, no toxicity. It's also recovery. It's not just masking the discomfort. There's also recovery element. As you've heard here, the discomfort begins to decrease over time. So absolutely incredible product. We've got just a few more minutes left before we're going to wrap this up. And what I want to do there's been a few references to sharing this product with others. And we do have an opportunity in this company to make a living while making a difference. And we have an opportunity to go out there and share this technology with others. The only way they're going to hear about it is from somebody like us. This is not going to appear in the shops, in the stores, or anywhere else. This is person telling person, hey, this is what it's done for me. This is what it can do for you. And I want to just finish this up by sharing just a couple of ideas on the business side of this incredible technology. Some of it's already been mentioned. Look, here's just 4 things to consider. Number 1, as Dr. Maureen Hayes said, massive, massive market. As I mentioned earlier, 70% of people over the age of 50 hurt. And that means either you hurt or you know someone that hurts. It's a very simple equation. And we have something that the world deserves to know about. Very, very fast results. Our beautiful blue bottle that we have been in love with for 15 years, the most powerful health supplement on the planet. 20% of people notice results in a week, 30% of people in about, 50% of people in 30 days, and about 90% of people in 90 days. Renew 28, our miracle gel, the original miracle gel for the skin. Again, 30 days, 28 days, 21 days, people see these incredible results in their skin. But we now have something that literally works in 15 seconds to 15 minutes for the majority of people. That is absolutely astonishing. You can apply this gel while standing in front of somebody and watch their face. As I think it was Robin said, just love watching their face. That shows the reaction. So very, very fast results. I love this word, psychoduological. My friend Karen Riley coined that word, psychoduological. It simply means I can do this. I can do this. We have a business where people are going, you know what? I can do this. I can share this with other people. I know people that would enjoy this product, that could change their life, that could allow them to live life to the fullest. And it's a very simple product to share. And finally, we're not a one product company, guys. We've been in business for over 15 years, nearly 16 years now. And we have a range of incredible products. And I believe we will see a tremendous transition as people start to experience Redox Gold for their joint discomfort and muscle discomfort. There's a very natural transition. Hey, you like what this did for your discomfort and for your joints? Well, that's what this does for your skin. Okay. And I think these two are going to become brother sister products, identical twins, these two products. Absolutely incredible. And of course, this can open the door to the beautiful blue bottle that has transformed lives around the world. So these are just 4 points to consider when it comes to the business. And I want to wrap up today by bringing in my friend, Mr. Terry Latham. Terry is very, very successful in this business. He's a triple ambassador diamond. He has just built a tremendous, tremendous organization with ASEA. So Terry, you've got a really great bird's eye view here as to what is happening in the world of ASEA today, launch day, and just the excitement that this is generating. Could you share just a little bit about kind of what you're feeling and what you're seeing there in the world of ASEA?
Well, it's simplicity. It's funny. I've been a part of ASEA now for 12 years. And when I first came, we had this product. We started off with this, and it was complex. I mean, I told people to drink it, but they wanted more science, or whatever, more validation. But, then we came out, of course, the gel, and I told people, I said, drink it and rub it, you'll feel better. They wanted more science. It was kind of silly. And then, of course, the clay mats, all this stuff is great. When this came out, this is an opportunity product. I want everybody to hear, this is an opportunity product. And what I mean by that, look, you might not get the result you want to see as fast as what you're hearing on some of these, but you will, if you get in front of enough people, you will see the results. But my thing is, after somebody gets a result, do you want to be a customer, or do you know people could benefit from this product? And they're going to pick a category, and then go fast or slow if they decide they want to build. Because for me personally, guys, we have our own goals. Everybody on this call, everybody listening, we all want to help people. You'll help people by building a business. I'll tell you a couple of stories. John Miller is a good friend of mine. He joined. He was with me just about after I got started. He did his best to get going. It just didn't work out for him. I called him, let him know this is coming out. He's about my age, and we sit. He comes out. We sit at this place and sit across the table, and he starts. Well, tell me about it. I said, well, yeah, you have any discomfort? And he goes, he has two problems with his shoulders that he spent several $1,000s over the past couple months, or say 10 months actually, and it just hurts. I said, well, take this and rub it on your back. He does this, rubs here, and we start to talk, and all of a sudden he starts going. And you guys, y'all seen this. Y'all know what's going on. I'm right. And of course, he's going, dude, I don't hurt. The reason I'm telling you this, he wouldn't put a post on Facebook, and he put a dab at a finger, and he put a quarter, and he shared his story. And since then, this is what, 2.5 weeks, he has over 40 customers. We've never seen this stuff. Pepper Black, we had her husband on earlier, but Pepper Black, she did a meeting, I guess it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. and that she had a lady she sat down with. She had discomfort. She took a dab. She wiped it on herself. But Pepper didn't. And the lady says, I want to buy it now. I got to have it now. Well, it's not available. It doesn't come out till tomorrow. So she's, creating interest. Pepper didn't know, the lady took a picture of the tube, and that night she went and did research. Well, when Pepper got with her the next day, she wanted to buy all the stuff, the drink, because she went and dug down deep. Well, this is really a great door opener. And then in this final little story I'll share with you right now, because there's a lot I can get into about the business, but what I'm seeing with the organization globally, it's simple. We're having people have success that weren't having success before. And I'll share this last one. My good friend Bill Peary. He's out there and he's on fire. We just did a Zoom for him. He had over 50 people that he had at his place, and they're all excited. He asked us to close out, and I'm actually about to do a close right after we do this. But here's the thing: he's talked to 50 people, and only one has said no. And the person, was his neighbor, and he asked his neighbor, said, "Do you have any discomfort?" He goes, "Well, yeah, but if I hurt, I'll just drink beer and get in my hot tub." He goes, so what this will do for you guys, it will pre-qualify your people. If you say less to more people, you'll build it fast. And then one other thing, you're going to lose people. What I mean by that, you've got people on your list, reach out to them. Just take the time to reach out to them, get in front of them. This is a product you want to experience. But guys, I look forward to seeing you on the ASEA Highway. We've got tons of meeting across the country that we have on the next couple of weeks on the books already, and tons more. Please get your flyers when you have meetings. Get your flyers out there so we can see and we can plug people in. But Alan, thanks for giving me a little bit of time, but we are truly lit.
I love it. Thank you so much, Terry. Great way to finish this call. We're right at the top of the hour, and everybody has stayed with us on this call. It's been absolutely fantastic. I'm speaking to our audience here tonight, our associates and perhaps our guests. Guys, this is a very, very, very special time in ASEA. I've been 16 years this May with this incredible company. The journey has been amazing. I call it the ASEA adventure, making a living while making a difference in people's lives. But this is truly a second chapter. This is an inflection point. This is a new beginning. And all of us, I mean, sometimes I'm not known for being speechless, but sometimes I almost am speechless in trying to explain the potential of what this product means for our business and truly for the lives of millions of people that are going to experience relief, recovery, and be able to live their life to the fullest. That's what this is about. And so I am just so grateful that you took some time today to learn more about Redox Gold. Take advantage of our limited time offer. It is limited time. You have 2 weeks to take advantage of that. Put the Redox Gold on subscription. We have an amazing Redox Rewards program where you can earn points to cash in for free product, all sorts of stuff. But if you're a brand new guest, please get back to the person that invited you to this call. Get your questions answered, and then come join us on this great ASEA adventure, this great Redox Gold adventure. So I want to thank our panelists here today. You all did a fantastic job sharing your stories and your vision for this incredible product. And a big thank you to everybody that joined us here tonight. So thank you, everybody. Have a fantastic evening. Bye-bye.